Loki, what can I say? He's a very fun character and adds such a refreshing kit to the game, but at the same time, he seems so broken. Now, I know I fought a lot of Lokis over the past 2 days. I've been trying to play every character besides Loki just to get the gist of what it would be like to counter him. And let me tell you, countering him is very difficult. I mean, I'm starting to learn what I need to do, but at the same time, I believe he's very broken. There are certain things that do need to change with him. One of the main things is his knockout potential. His empowered strikes when you have somebody over 50%, if you get the right combo up, instantly knocks you out and there's nothing you can do about it. His maneuverability and warp distance sometimes seems to be a little buggy, but it's still a lot of fun to play, obviously. It's so much fun watching Loki just go dash this way, that way, turn invisible. And when you're fighting a Loki, man, it keeps you on your toes. I can see this being a lot of problems for newer players, though, who don't really have such a good grasp of the game. I mean, me, I'm a decent enough player, and I'm still struggling against certain Loki players. Now, at the same time, I haven't used every single character to counter him. I've been using some of my side characters because I'm trying to level them up for my traits. As you can see here, I'm also going up against a Wukong. And look at that counter. I just went straight on the platform just to drop my ultimate and instantly imploded, destroying that Wukong out. And he wasn't even over 100% vulnerability. On a side note, look how amazing the skin look. It's completely epic. I love his little coat, his cape, everything about that just screams epic Viking. You know what I mean? And the snake head, it's perfect. His whole color theme for it is amazing. This is now one of my favorite skins in the game. I would give it about 10 spicy chicken nuggets out of 10. Can't even imagine what a legendary skin for Loki would look like. By the way, did you also know that Izanami is getting a skin? It's called Mosh Pit Izanami or Mosh Pit Girl or something like that. You can literally see it in game. I don't know how we can obtain it as of right now, but once that news is leaked, I need to make a video or at least let you guys know what to do, because I know I must have that skin, because Izanami, out of all the characters, she needs it. She's still the funnest character in my heart. Now, as you can see here, I'm going in on that Wukong. You see what I just did with the empowered strikes? If he was a little higher on vulnerability and I dazed him, oh, this dude was done. I see my ultimates coming up. I'm going to show you what my favorite thing to do with Loki right now. Knock him out, drop my ultimate, and recast, and GG. And look at that beautiful knockout right there. The giggle, the laughter, the heckle. I mean, dude, they need to make more knockout animations. Divine Knockout team, one thing about them, they really know design. All their designs are so perfect. Now, can I get a nice onesie skin in the game? It would be perfect. Or a Thanatos skin where he's dressed up as a toast. I saw somebody draw that in the Discord for Divine Knockout the other day, and it was truly amazing. I try to check that art section as much as possible, mainly as I love to watch art that people create for characters in games. Man, there's so much great artists out there. Another thing that I wanted to talk about today is that when you think about all the new characters that have been released for Divine Knockout, I don't think any of the characters has been as OP as Loki. Zeus was decent. He was never OP, but he was such a well-rounded character that he was great to play, and that's why he's my second favorite character in the game. I still play him today, and it's amazing. You saw what I just did there on screen, right? That is what I'm talking about. Look how I got him with that empowered strikes, and it just demolished him instantly. That's what I've been doing to people all day. I mean, I've had that happen to me too. As you can see in this round, we're also going in with Hercules. But as I was saying earlier, with the new characters, Zeus was just a well-rounded character and he was so much fun to play. He was nowhere near overpowered. You just have to get accustomed to what you needed to do to fight him. Before I continue that topic, I might be able to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about right here. The perfect. If I can knock him out here, right, my acrobatic bolt's coming up. Now empowered strikes and giving me that instant victory. That is so satisfying. It's just as satisfying as surging somebody with Zeus and thunderclapping them out of the map. Now back to the topic with new god releases. Sun Wukong, he was very powerful, don't get me wrong. It took a lot of people a while to figure out how to deal with him. Even today, some people have an issue dealing with his clone or some of the things he can do. I personally think he's a decent character. He wasn't overwhelming or overpowered. He was just a very strong character which fit his playstyle. Compared to Loki, who I do believe is kind of broken right now. I think he's way too strong. At least for his knockback, as I keep saying. Just his knockback and warp distance on some of his attacks. Other than that, Sun Wukong was decent to play. After playing against him maybe 3 or 4 times, I got the general idea how to play against him. Plus, being a Wukong main myself, I'm definitely able to counter most Wukongs. There's some players that are just too good, I'll be honest with you. Plus, they know all of the tricks in the game. Talking about you, Angelic. This Hercules is actually doing very good damage for me. He's one of the characters I'm still trying my best to learn. You know what? I got my ultimate up. If I can knock him out just a little bit, I might be able to hit him out with my ultimate. Oh, perfect. I'm gonna drop my ultimate right here. Boom! Is it gonna knock him out? Yes, it does. And the beautiful knockout animation comes up of the Keckle. One thing that is strange about this new god release, normally when new gods get released, for example Zeus and Wukong, all I saw all day for the next 2 to 3 days would have been just Zeus and just Wukong players. With Loki, however, it hasn't been as bad as I thought it would be. I see a lot of other characters fighting me. It's not just mirror matchups constantly, which was kind of refreshing. I mean, even for me, I'm not playing Loki all the time. I'm playing so many other characters. Right now, I'm trying to level up Athena. Athena is so much fun. Obviously Izanami, because she's the best character in the game in terms of fun. Now, with that being said, this Hercules right now, he's right there on the edge of getting knocked out. What can I do? Can I get him with a heavy attack? Can I get him with one of my abilities? I dodged out there just in case. I wasn't sure if he'd ramp up. Now, Hercules is one of those characters that I really want to learn how to play, but I will be honest with you, he's very difficult. I'm trying my best, guys. I'm really trying. He's getting knocked and tossed around. The ultimate's also coming back up, so if I can get that too, that could work. Or if I can get him right here, knock him back. I do have my ultimate up. I'm gonna drop it right here. Boom! Does it get him? Yes, it does. Ah, yes, Sasuno, the original OP character with his air light into air heavy, his helicopter maneuverability, and his wind control. Now, he's been definitely replaced by Loki. He is nowhere near his prime, and with Loki currently in the game and what Loki can do, Loki's going to be able to run circles around Sasuno. Even a good Sasuno player, I'm assuming, right? I mean, that's just what I've noticed over the past couple of weeks. Sasuno is no longer powerful. He's very much balanced in my personal opinion. You can counter him, you can deal with him. At the same time, he's able to fight a lot of people a lot easier. Now, with that being said, another thing I wanted to talk about for these people who are watching this video who really don't know much about Loki, when you use your explosive me, you can detonate it early. You can detonate it by watching the timer. Anytime within that, it detonates. If it goes to the full charge, it does its full damage and full knockback. Now, currently, right now in the game, it knocks people out even if you instantly detonate it. I don't think that was the intended feature. What I believe was supposed to happen was if you detonated it instantly, you would just do a little bit of damage and a little bit of knockback. But, I mean, Loki's a brand new character. Things like this happen. It's expected. And I mean, that's one of the best parts about watching new characters get added to the game. You get to play them early, and these will always be the most OP moments the characters ever get in the game. I messed up here real bad. He's gonna knock me out. Yeah, he knocked me out. Okay, so don't listen to this round. I'm gonna come with a better gameplay for the next 3 rounds. Just wait. I'm gonna turn this around. I guarantee it. I kind of wasn't paying too much attention to the gameplay. I'll be honest with you. Man, look at that beautiful emote. I was gonna buy the Loki one as well, but I didn't like it as much. The Zeus one still is my favorite. I see a lot of people rocking that Izanami one. The Izanami one's cool, but it's just not my style personally. Ooh, he already took some good damage, but he did catch me off with his tornado, which was nice on his part. Now, what I'm really looking to do here is keep kiting and using my daggers every time he uses tornadoes, or use my daggers when he's trying to charge in on me. I love the fact that I also have a visibility. What I'm noticing how I want to use it is that I'll dodge an attack, instantly go invisible, and if I can, I'll come out and poison them. If not, then I'll just at least use it to recharge my dodge really quickly because it's 50% charge time. Ooh, right here, he got me with some good hits. But he's already at 100% vulnerability, over 100% vulnerability. I should be able to get him out here. Might be able to look for the opportunity and, oh man. I was going to try to poison them, then drop my ult, but I still got the ult up. And as you can see, it instant exploded and knocked him out. That perfect counter right there. I think in this video I'm going to release, it's basically going to be me talking about his skin and what I think about Loki. I'm going to try to release games for this video where I don't have myself doing mirror matchup. That was my goal. So hopefully when you guys see this video, I had enough clips fighting other characters. Now he used his dashes there and he was not successful with any of it. I don't know why, but I mean, it was smart on his part because every time he tried to use his full dash, I was countering it very easily right there. That nice poison into that air light, into air heavy. Can I get it here? Oh, if that connected, that was GG right there. My empowered strikes would have knocked him out, guaranteed. Another thing too, I tried this really heavy damage build on Loki and it was working really nice. Oh, he's dazed. And I saw a lot of people talking about how the daze was not useful. Let me tell you, the daze is very, very powerful. If you're fighting Loki, you very well know. If you get dazed, it does trip you up. At least for me anyways. I don't know about you really high professional players, but for me, it does work as intended. I can't even imagine how it is on 2v2. Ooh. I dodged everything there, got some nice light attacks off on him, which is very good for me. He did his nice helicopter. I'm at 13% dodging through right there. I used my light attack forward because I was hoping to dodge, but it wasn't enough. Coming back in there, clashing. He only has one more charge, and he does get all his full rotations off of me. I'm gonna daze him right there, collect this health orb. Now I'm looking to use empowered strikes. If I can get it, I can knock him out. I think that's GG. Yes, it is. GG, guys.